Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for purchased, tickets. We have them. We have purchased our tickets for Wicked, Part 1, the movie musical by John M. Chu. And because I am AMC A-list, we are seeing it on the 20th. It releases worldwide on the 22nd. We have done it. I'm so excited. I was ticked off, and then when I got the tickets, I was excited. Here's why I was ticked off. Because they invited an entire group of influencers and like TikTok stars.
We're neither.
To go to... But that's what I'm saying. We could be.
Okay.
We should have been.
Well, you're going to have to put in a little more work.
Well, I'm about to because...
There's a Wicked Part 2
there's
in
something
about
coming,
8 years.
There's something coming down the pike.
What? Oh, okay. I was going to talk to you about this, but since you brought it up on camera, I have looked into it a little further.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable moving forward with that project.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to pull out.
The only thing you're pulling out of is my ass. Because you're going to come and you're going to do this project.
Don't you look at my phone.
You're going to do this project because I have to get out of this shack with the ants.
Okay, can I say this?
And I need a car. And it's going to give us money.
It's going to give us money.
I had a car.
That I'm eventually going to have to give to you.
Well.
Sure.
And when I have a car, you won't have to pay for my Ubers anymore.
Okay, wait, I like that. Also,
the little trips we take when you drive me home to Taco Bell, can't do those anymore.
I'll lose so much weight. Also, I didn't love the whole pull out of my ass kind of thing because as you were helping set up the room earlier, which thank you for doing that, you were bent over when I came back in the room.
And my dress was really short.
And I did see there's just a lot of different textures and colors down there. And
well, it's because I'm wearing my underpants. My funderpants.
It was the underpants that I was talking about and not your skin. All right, we're back. Before we get too far into this scary episode, we do need to thank the sponsor of today's video. And of course, that is
Surfshark. Cool boy. When I need to watch something from a different country, I run straight to surfshark.com/IMHO.
Every time.
Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times. Every time I want to watch my stories from other countries, but they're not on my Netflix, I run straight to surfshark.com/IMHO.
She does every time. And you don't have to technically do that every time. You just have to do it once. But
Well, I have different computers
you do.
Yeah.
And they're all Kindles.
I have all my,
Sure.
Surfshark is a VPN.
Keep talking. I want to know.
That stands for very private, Nancy.
Yes, and Surfshark is the most private of all the Nancys.
Yeah.
It's a VPN that keeps your information safe because there are internet criminals. I don't have to tell you. We
Trolls.
all have
They're
news.
trolls. They're
okay?
trolls.
You read every day. You go to your phone, right? And you're looking at your thing. Oh my God! This morning
You're reusing your password too much.
Your email's really mean to you. This morning, I was having breakfast with my husband and my mother-in-law, sorry to brag, and we all do the New York Times games, sorry to brag, and
I do them on the toilet.
I said, mother-in-law, this is what I says to her. I says, mother-in-law, have you done the Scrabble or whatever the fuck, strands, if you will? And she goes, oh, no, I'm still doing my Facebook. I'm still doing my Facebook. I want that on a shirt. I love that.
That's horrifying.
I love it. Anyway, if you want to do your Facebook and not have to worry about your information getting stolen by internet criminals on any of the apps, especially Facebook though, I gotta be honest, I just don't trust the information there anymore. I saw Goofy carrying a little girl through a hurricane, and I said, Goofy's not that tall. I have Surfshark running 24/7. Anytime my computer's on, I click this, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I click that, guess what? Not worried.
Comfort. Yeah. Safety.
But also, like Alexa said, she loves to watch TV because she's not very good at interpersonal relationships. And she likes to watch TV from all over the world.
Yeah, I like Scottish accents.
Yes.
And I like British accents.
And you can only watch Shrek so many times. You have to find Scottish accents elsewhere.
Poldark.
And thanks to Surfshark, she's able to change her location
Poldark.
to
Well, that's kind of Wales.
Scotland.
Welsh.
Have you heard of it?
Wales.
And she can watch Scottish accents.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And all I have to do is go to surfshark.com / IMHO.
Once. If you go to surfshark.com // IMHO, you can get up to 4 months free. I have to be honest with you all, it's worth it. You'll use it for a month and then you'll immediately be like, yeah, no, this is worth
I'm going to keep this.
Yes, and
I'm going to keep this.
There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. So don't worry if you do decide, I hate this security. I hate feeling safe.
I like being dangerous.
You can cancel it.
You can cancel it. You're not going to feel good.
Indiana.
You're not going to feel good. But you are going to. You are going to enjoy.
You don't need to hear Scotland.
And all you have to do is go to surfshark.com / IMHO.
And thank you everyone for using the link because you're letting Surfshark know that we are better than sharks.
Surfshark does it better. Surfshark does it right.
Surfshark. Dunna. I'm so excited about Wicked. I gotta be honest, Alexis. I think it just felt too distant. It felt too distant and too unreal. And I haven't been able to be excited about it. But the minute you said tickets confirmed, I went on Amazon.
Oh!
It's a local toy store in our village. I looked up Wicked Legos. I want to buy the big Wicked Lego set.
Bitch, you bet the Legos.
Where she goes,
I'm getting those Barbies. I looked
at
getting
those too.
Those Barbies.
I want Vanessa Rose.
She looks so beautiful. I can't fucking wait to hear her sing. That's probably
Is she
going to be a
singer?
movie too.
I'm so scared.
She has to be. Nessa, if you don't know, Nessa has the sickest song.
She's the best part.
And they didn't put it on the album because it's so good. I don't know why they didn't put it on the album, but it is so good.
Save him, please, just save him. My poor Buck.
Listen,
my sweet baby.
There's a TikTok called The Sentimental Men
Don't
Podcast, and they are like super Wicked fans.
To my sorry life,
and they have seen it, and they said, if you know Wicked, if you're obsessed with the musical and the album, like a lot of us are, you're gonna love this movie. If you don't know Wicked yet, and you're coming to it fresh, you are gonna love this movie. I can't believe how good it is. And I gotta say, I feel it. I trust John M. Chu. I trust Ariana. I trust Cynthia.
I trust those
I trust Bo and
popcorn
Yang.
buckets.
And I trust Jonathan Bailey. I trust Jonathan Bailey with my heart.
So horny. I forgot.
Did you hear they released the clip of him singing? And it sounds so good.
Well, I would hope.
But you know what made me think of?
What?
We are all obsessed with Kristen Chenoweth. We're all obsessed with Adina Menzel.
Are we?
We're all obsessed with, like, the lore, the Shoshana, yes,
Megan Helty,
the Jessica Voss.
I'll take that.
You know who's not really mentioned anymore, even though he was the original Fiyero, is Norbert Leo Butz.
Because he was a super weird casting choice in the first place.
I guess, yeah.
I'm sorry.
He was so old.
So old and so small and so not hot.
There was a sexiness to him.
No.
At the time, though, but you don't hear him.
years,
He's not really involved in anything. Like, you don't really think of him when you
maybe
think
he
of
doesn't
Wicked.
want to do it anymore. Maybe he retired.
Yeah, well, it's just interesting.
Well, Leo Butts, we're thinking about you, babe.
NLB.
I'm sorry I said that you weren't sexy, but you're not.
I'm just so excited. I can't wait for it to come out.
Good news.
We have incredible seats. The first one's above the balcony, so we're not...
Balcony?
You know how there's, like, the first section, and then an aisle, and then a railing, and then we're...
Hell yeah.
So the partition, the railing, or whatever.
It's easy to go pee in those seats.
But we're also recliner, so it's easy to pee anyways. We're the recliner seat. Because they have more space in front, so you can walk out easier.
I thought you meant that you like to pee when you're laying back.
I've never peed in a movie theater, but I've thought about it. I have thought about it. You know, you just get to an age where...
It's not true.
You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss a piece of the movie because I do have to pee.
That's
minimum
not true.
Twice.
You're 39.
What do you mean?
You don't get to an age and the age is 39.
Some people do.
Okay. Let me give you those pills before you leave today.
Please.
Okay, great.
I want my prostate to be looser. What does it do?
My prostate's just too tight.
My prostate's too tight.
Okay, speaking of tight prostates, let's talk about the Blvd brothers
and
their beautiful show, Dragula.
Dolls of Terror, or whatever it's called.
Yes, it was all doll themed, and I gotta say,
loved it.
My best friend is a doll.
Oh!
I like to look at dolls when I'm in Target.
Did you? Well, you got to play with dolls a little bit growing up.
Secretly.
Yeah, secretly.
Like, if mom and dad weren't around, or I would bring in, action figures. That's what they're called. I could bring those in, and then when no one else was in the room but me and my sister, I could play with the Barbies. But then if I heard my mom coming and I have to pick up an action
Chuck the
figure,
Barbie,
I have to be
yeah.
like, fuck that bitch.
See, I like the healthy mix of both. Actually, one time, okay, I was in high school.
So this was the early 80s.
Yeah, and
time.
my parents had like a jacuzzi tub, and I loved playing with toys and dolls in the bathtub because it was just, there was so much more scope. They were in waterfalls, they were jumping into the ocean, you know what I mean? But I had a doll, and then I had this like action, I can't remember his name ever, but he was like Action Man.
Action Bronson.
Toy figure that was scuba, and he came with a raft, and it was incredible.
Good for him.
They were being intimate, just laying on top of each other. And I let them have their
That's
piece.
what it is.
And I let
What
them,
do you do?
And so I let them have their moment, forgot about it completely.
Well,
My parents were out of town. They came back, they saw. I was in high school. They got mad and they threw them away. I went into the trash and I got them back. This is how important these dolls were to me.
Did you get that wig out of the trash too?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, this
That's
is an old
incredible.
wig. This is an old wig,
can't-
and
no,
I
you
don't
look
care
gorgeous.
because I'm
No,
a
you
doll.
look so good.
Because I'm a doll.
You do look just like a doll.
I'm a Halloween doll.
And I'm the scariest thing that Prince Charles can imagine. King Charles, excuse me. Princess Diana alive today. I love my kids.
That's not how she sounds.
She's been gone for so long.
Yeah,
It's hard to remember.
yeah.
All right, well, let's get into Dragula. Let's get further into the dolls of it all.
Oh my God, let's do it.
Did you take notes?
I did.
Oh my God, me too. Wow.
We're back in the long table room, and the drama instantly starts. We got
It has
people.
to.
Although my favorite part was
Yep.
whoever walked in first saw the dolls and goes, "Oh, what did they say?"
Oh no, I didn't.
You didn't
get
write it
that
down.
part,
They were
sorry.
like, "Oh, what are these dolls doing here?" They were like, "Our next challenge must have something to do with these dolls." I didn't say it correctly,
Oh, okay.
but
yeah.
it was really funny, and I know you laughed at
You
it
did the
too.
essence. You did the essence.
Thank
and
you.
I understood it then. Aurora's not back yet. They're like, I wonder if Aurora will come back. Obviously, she's coming back. But they're all talking about the whole, like, you're three Chicago girls and you do not seem to get along. And they cut to Asia's talking head and she goes, Chicago is sus. And I have to say, as former Chicago girls and always Chicago girls in our hearts,
Yeah.
it's a very fun city that is also very serious about its stuff. It's just its own animal. It's its own beast. It's fun. But it did make me laugh.
It did make
So
me laugh.
Aurora comes back.
Bitch, I didn't know she went to Hawaii.
Was that real?
I think it was real because she said it.
She flew... and I believe her. Well, she said she flew from
She
LA
said,
to Hawaii is what? 30 seconds?
but yeah,
she
like
survived.
she
I
survived.
gotta say, I was shook at what she was wearing because we have all worn the long t-shirt that looks like a bathing suit.
Oh, bathing suit t-shirt.
But it's like a dress, so you have the whole body. She was wearing the dress, but she tucked it in her pants like it was a regular t-shirt. And it
I
looked
didn't notice that.
so big and weird, and it made me laugh. And I'm going to do that. That's genius.
Oh, good,
Aurora,
good.
I want to thank you. I will absolutely be doing that.
Their fright feat is they get to play dodgeball.
Nothing scarier than playing dodgeball.
I don't know, dodgeball is pretty scary.
Is it?
Did you have to play it when you were little?
Yeah, I'm very good at... Try and throw something at me right now.
Oh, you're out.
Oh, is that how dodgeball works?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just had to create like a big scene and then the entire school got locked down.
Well, no, you have to like dodge.
Okay, I played it very differently.
Here. Play.
Okay, that was scary.
Here. I'll let you have payback. With
It's
your
already
tit.
payback. You had to touch my bare tit. These are my big mamas. I put my tiny ones in. Princess Diana was not busty. Trans rights. Ally.
I won!
Anyway, dodgeball, it's just such a funny concept.
I liked it,
You never
though.
know with Dragula. Sometimes they're like, okay, eat this slop bucket. Or play dodgeball real quick.
Play dodgeball. That's
I will
scary.
say I had a little bit of an awakening, and I apologize at my elderly age. I should not be feeling this, but I know that we're all into gray matter. Seeing gray matter in the tank top and the shorts was great. It's exactly what I expected
It was
to
great
see.
matter.
I was very great and full matter. However, something happened.
Anti-heroin.
Anti-heroine.
Can I tell you when it was for me? And I know her, so if this is weird, I'm sorry, Auntie.
Stop watching.
But
Auntie.
can I tell you when it was for me? So the winner is Jaharia. Jaharia wins the ability to curse someone.
Yeah, it comes down between anti-heroine and Jaharia. Talk about anti-heroine and being horny.
Okay, this is the point.
Oh.
Jaharia decides who she's going to curse, and she tells anti-heroine. Anti-heroine has this look in her eye. Disappointment, anger, aggression, all in her eyes.
That's her biggest turn on.
I felt moved.
That's foreplay for her.
I liked it. I said, huh.
I liked the way her body looked. Loved it. And her teeth are so clean.
She's tall, yeah. Oh, but Cynthia Doll being
Cynthia
there with the
Doll.
bullhorn. I loved her. She looked fabulous too.
I loved
She looked
her.
so good. I was happy. I love that they do that. Bring the girls in for a little
love her
cameo.
so much. DragCon this year was an out-of-body experience, and it's one of the things I'm most grateful for in my entire career. But meeting Cynthia Doll, might be at the top of the list of everyone I met. That she's just. It's not a character, y'all. That's who she is.
She's wonderful.
She's so loud.
She's a doll. Now we have a segment where many people are pulling people aside to talk to them. Majesty pulls Aurora aside to say, Aurora, the girls have been talking. 2 of them have said that you've leaked information about being here.
Did she say 2?
She said 2 of the girls were talking.
Oh.
But she said she didn't know, which is housewife code for I know, but I can't tell you because of the drama. I'm obsessed that Aurora went with it because... Well, I don't know. What do you think about that? Because you do have to tell some people, you have to get them to make looks for you or what have you.
It was so fabricated. It was so silly. Majesty and Aurora, listen, they're not going to win any acting challenges anytime soon. And it just felt so stupid. I'm sorry. It felt so stupid. Neither of them believed in it. It was so fabricated.
I don't know.
Beyond the point that I could care.
I kind of loved it because it was so fabricated. I'll tell you what didn't work for me. That one worked for me. Pi pulling Asia. That one didn't land for me.
Opposite. Because
are you kidding me?
Okay, listen. Because there was some realism in that.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was.
Well,
Pi
from Asia, yes, of course.
Right, and then Pi's reaction to it of trying to be like, okay, so this is not going well. This is not going how I thought it would be. But I just want you to know that I'm just trying to be a good whatever. Yes, it did feel very forced at first. But then when Asia had a very real reaction, Pi then had a very real, oh fuck, trying to like claw her way out of this hole she just dug. That I liked. There was just nothing real about the Majesty Aurora thing. Especially considering, here's my thought about
Majesty
that.
said last episode that she's doing psychological warfare. So it was Majesty's attempt to get Aurora activated, which I do think is good. I like that she's getting more camera.
It was a producer's attempt.
Yeah, but they don't have producers on that show. At least not story producers that I can tell.
Yes, they
So I love it.
I think it's in an attempt to bring, now that they knew Scylla was not long for this world, there's no way that the producers thought she would last longer than an episode. I think they're trying to build
maybe they're trying to
Auntie and Aurora. I think they're trying to build the Chicago
I don't
drama
want
between
Auntie and
them
Aurora,
two.
but I like seeing Aurora activated. I want to talk about Pi.
I love
Anytime anyone talks about like, I'm being authentic. No, actually, that was the act. This is the real me. I get weird vibes. But she came in so hot during the beginning of this episode. It was a complete, like last week she was sweet as pie. This week the pie was poisoned a little bit. And she was going at it. And I kind of liked it. But then when she pulled Asia aside, I didn't love that. I thought that one felt forced.
I agree. When she pulled Asia aside at first, and then Asia was like, well, the thing I had a problem with was that you acted differently around me than you did everyone else. And now you're pulling me aside and you're doing the exact same thing.
Right.
I was like, yeah, what are you doing, Pi? But then seeing Pi scramble, and I'll tell you the thing that turned me onto Team Pi, hashtag, if you will, was the cauldron later. Because when she got called out, like when Asia let it out that conversation had happened and whatever, I did like that Pi was like, it's a game. We're here playing a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that I put a bad taste in your mouth and I was trying to show you that I could support you.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to play the game while also just trying to be like a good person. Sorry.
Pie's interesting and I can't figure it out.
Oh, I love Pi.
I'll tell you what though, let's get into the looks.
Very Team Pi.
Let's get into the looks.
Hashtag, if you will.
I loved them. Oh, the boules looked incredible. It was
I would
so
like to
fucking
Venmo
cool.
a tip to the people working on set who had to spread out all of those little tentacle things. You know that there was people out there.
Yeah.
Every time they moved, they'd have to readjust. Thank
It
you
looked
for that.
amazing.
It looked amazing.
It looked so incredible. So they're dolls. They're killer dolls. Gray Matter was like a Victoria.
Sorry. No, babe. I see how you thought that was the category. The category was actually clowns and such as.
Do you want me to take it back?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay. So the runway theme today is clowns and such as.
Mm-hmm.
And first up, we have Gray Matter, who is a
Gray clown.
One of those gray clowns that you find, like one of the creepy with the porcelain face and hands.
When you go to an
silky
antique
body,
store and
yeah.
you're like, ugh, why is this here?
I loved it.
I loved it.
And I agree with the judges. I wouldn't necessarily expect a fabulous lip sync performance. Had so much fun watching. I mean, you only get little snippets.
I was shocked.
I really liked it.
Yeah, I thought they did a
I really liked it.
fantastic
And
job.
when they said, want to see you in heels, Gray was like, it's coming. So I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Gray matters.
I think
to
this
me.
head thing is maybe a signature.
And the touches of gray throughout.
Yeah.
I really dig their style.
Oh my gosh. Anti-heroine. I'm biased, but I don't need to be. This was fucking cool.
Another
a Jack in the
giant
Box
prop.
Yeah, how did they do that? They must have had to buy the supplies while they were here.
Or they shipped it.
I don't know why you
They
would
used-
ship all that.
Because she made it at home.
It looked so cool. Even the way that the
box had a reveal.
The box had a reveal to knife. Oh my god. So
you
cool.
not-
And she was cursed. She only had one hand to do her makeup.
Let's talk about that. She lost dodgeball, and then she was chosen as the person to be cursed. And the curse was you have to do your makeup one-handed. But like that's not really. I mean, it's annoying.
As long
but
as everything's
it's still
already
her dominant hand.
I was thinking about doing it just for fun, and then I forgot because I watched it yesterday.
Wait, really? I was
Yeah.
gonna say it looks like you had done it.
One-handed?
Yeah.
Thank you. The thing is like, when does it start? Because if it starts at the beginning, every time I sit down to do my makeup, the first thing I do is I wash my hands
Panic.
and I put my contacts in.
Oh.
I would never be able to put my contacts in one-handed. I couldn't get them out of the thing, and I couldn't.
But you just put your contacts in before you go sit down.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking: is when did they tie my hands?
They tied her hands when she sat down. She'd already.
But
laid
I do it
everything out.
at my. I do my
You wouldn't
contacts
have to.
at my.
You could do it in the bathroom.
Huh. Oh, there's a thought.
There's a lot of things in the world that make you mad, and I wonder if it's just because you don't understand how it works.
Well, I'm in therapy for my anger.
And I thank you for that. You know, I hung out with my mother-in-law last night. We were chatting about therapy.
Is she
She's
in
never,
there?
well, she's never done there.
Oh, now would be a good time.
Now would be a perfect time. She said, well, I've never needed to go to therapy before. And I said, Diane, that's not true. Everyone can benefit from therapy. And in your 70 years on this earth, yeah, you probably could have used therapy. Don't think of it as, I've never needed it before. Think of it as, it's a resource I've never used. She went, good point. I loved what Anti-Heroine did.
And the way she moved, like...
At first, when she popped out, I was nervous. You have to lip sync in a box. You are purposefully limiting your movement. This is not going to go well. And then it went really well.
It
She kept
was-
furthering it.
And she had a
she's
reveal
just a spring.
here. She had... And she looked... the
She
way she
planned it
moved her
out
body
so well.
was so cool.
Yeah.
Well done,
Yeah.
Auntie.
Beyond impressed.
Asia Consent. Now,
was she,
I didn't get doll from this.
was she a voodoo doll or something?
Yeah, maybe.
I thought so.
It looked amazing. I just don't think I would have looked at this and thought doll.
Maybe she was that doll from, remember that Karen Black 1970s movie trilogy with like the evil doll that she puts in the oven to try and kill it and it comes out of the oven?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, maybe she was that.
Yuri was a marionette. I loved
Obsessed.
this. I loved this.
Can I be honest with you? I was
Yeah.
so relieved. Because after her Dragula Eeyore look
Yeah.
Dracula, if you will, last week, I was like, are we going to get polished horror from her? This scared the fuck out of me.
This was scary
it.
and it was cool, and the
marionette
mask
of it all.
and
yeah.
I love
Cool as
marionette.
hell.
Scylla was Lil Miss runner up, and she was a pageant doll. I didn't love it, and I also don't know why you would intentionally, in a competition setting, give yourself the title of Little Miss runner up.
I mean, I get the joke, I guess, what she was going for. The the level of Dragula has been raised to a point that I just don't think a baby doll dress with a little bit of blood on the bottom is enough. And I do agree with Big Boulay, who was like, and her knees and elbows are exposed, and she didn't even attempt to make it look like they had hinges.
I love when dolls have hinges on their knees and elbows.
Oh, right?
I don't think they make them like that anymore.
No. That happened after we became adults. Barbies didn't used to bend. Now all Barbies can do this.
No, because remember my Hollywood Nails Barbie?
But
there
now
was a
all
few.
Barbies bend.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, they don't.
You get a Wicked Barbie and tell me if you can move their
Those
joints.
might bend because they have to fly around on their broomsticks.
No,
But-
Nessa Rose can't fly.
What I'm saying is, actual Barbie, they don't often. But there was a time in the middle there, like in middle school, when I would go and get my Hollywood Nails Barbie and then I'd cut her hair too short and I'd have to go get another one. She was one of the only ones that bended at all the joints. I think they intentionally don't do that for maybe like money and also so they don't have sex with the Kens.
Or
I think they
sex with each
started.
other.
I think
Don't
they
just say
started not
sex
being
with
able to
Ken.
bend. I
Lesbian
think
sex
in
is
our
way more
youth,
involved with joints. And
they
such
did
as.
have joints. And then
Men
they
are
took them
lazy.
away to like, I don't know, save money.
That's not true, Alexis. We're going to Target. So that I can buy the
bought
Wicked
the
dolls.
Barbie doll.
I'm saying though, now in today's language,
I would say most of them don't bend.
disagree.
We'll have a bet.
Okay, wait.
I think the
Let me
Wicked ones bend.
Let me clarify.
Mm-hmm.
I think Barbies who are not the cheap, the cheap ones that come in a row in Target and Walmart, where they're all in the skinny little box and nothing. I'm not sure that they have those.
I'm
but I'm
talking
talking
about
every
Mattel
other Barbie.
Barbie.
Yes,
No.
no.
Their
I'm talking
legs,
about Mattel as well.
Their legs do not
I'm
bend.
saying Mattel Barbies who are the like $10 Barbies that you can get when your mom is a bitch.
Well,
and won't
yeah,
buy you
maybe
nice
the more
ones.
expensive
But the nice ones,
bend.
no, but like the regular, like the Acrobat Barbie, Wicked Barbie.
Well, yeah, those
Ariel
bend.
Barbie.
The special ones bend like ballerina.
But I'm saying the majority of them are special now. Let's go to Target.
I don't think
Let's
so.
go. Okay, can we make a bet?
Yeah.
Put your hand down. That was too aggressive. If we go to Target, I'm sorry. When we go to, you know what? There's
a Mattel here.
There's a coupon right now at Target. If you spend $40 on beauty and health stuff, which I need to do anyway, you get $15 gift card. So we're going to Target tomorrow as a family. You'll meet us there.
Well, I have stuff I've got to do.
What?
I'm taking my boyfriend to work and then taking his car to get his oil changed.
Okay, well, whenever you're available,
Okay.
we will go to Target, and if the majority of the Barbies
Okay. Mattel.
have bendable joints.
I'm talking not bend. I understand. Let's specify.
Bendable elbows.
But with the hinges.
Yes.
With the hinges.
What does that mean?
Well, because they have
bendable.
them that are like gummy bendable where the arm
not
is
gummy
smooth.
bendable. Ew.
I'm talking about
I am
actual
too.
hinges
I am
where
too.
you can like
I am too.
articulate.
If the majority of the Barbies in that aisle
Okay.
have hinges.
Okay. You'll buy me a Wicked.
No, then I was right. You buy me a Wicked. And if
Okay.
I am wrong, which I'm not,
I
will buy you a Wicked.
Okay. Well, I don't have enough money to buy you a Barbie. Just
I will buy myself Nessa Rose, and you'll just hand it to me on camera.
Okay.
Wow. You're about to lose.
I think, let's be clear. Let's set the intention.
We're very clear.
I think the majority of Barbies, they don't have the articulated hinges in their knees. And that's what I'm talking about.
But I think you're misunderstanding what the current world of Barbie looks like.
Bitch,
Bitch, what?
Bitch, no.
What? Who has
am
bought
not-
a Barbie more
I'm
recently,
sorry.
you or me?
Me.
Me.
What?
I bought you a Barbie last time.
I bought the Barbie movie Barbie.
When?
When it came out.
You don't have that kind of money.
Well, no, because I keep spending it on Barbies.
Even if I lose, I'm still buying myself a Nessa. Dumb
Okay,
bitch.
will you buy me an Alphaba?
No! If I'm right, I'm gonna buy myself 2 Nessas. And if I'm wrong, I'm buying myself 4. I'm gonna make a battle. Nessa Rose is one of the best characters. And also, for those
Yeah.
of you who grew up watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the series.
Yo.
The original Nessa Rose on Broadway. Wasn't she the original?
I don't think she was the original, but I
she's
think
one
she
of them.
was one of
the
them.
bully.
The
Sabrina's
bully from Sabrina has an incredible voice.
She played Nessa Rose, and her Wicked Witch of the East.
Excuse me.
Look it up. Google it. Wicked
Google
Witch
it.
of the East.
You know what I
and the
googled
girl
today?
from Sabrina.
Helen Hunt's audition for Jurassic Park. It was fantastic. She could
Was
have
it?
easily have done
You
it.
know what's going around TikTok recently?
What?
Rachel McAdams' Notebook audition. Holy fuck.
She's amazing.
She's incredible.
Do you want to hear what happened recently, since we're talking about movies?
Who?
Well, it didn't happen to me because I didn't know about it.
Oh.
There was some sort of movie con. They got the director and the 2 stars of my favorite movie, Speed, all back together to discuss the film's 30th anniversary. And Sandy was there, and Keanu was there, and the director, Jan de Bont, who I didn't think was still alive, was there. I could die.
You should kill yourself.
Well, I have a
On a
boyfriend now,
bus.
so I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I get on a bus, I think, this is it. I'm going to get sped today.
Every time you leave your house, I think this is it. She'll die soon.
Well, I might. In these temperatures. We have to get going. We have to talk about this.
Cool off.
Aurora, she was a plastic doll. She was injectables. They don't like her bodysuits, but...
I love the idea. I love that she said trans girls can be dolls as well. Like, I love the whole...
She's also kind of like a blow-up doll.
Yeah, I love all of the little elements to it. It is strange to me that her first 2 looks, Mummy and now this, they don't fit her well. What is that?
I think
She's so talented. I wonder if
she
it's
lost
just like
weight.
There you go.
I think she lost weight.
And that's it.
On the plane.
Yeah, but she also lost length because her butt was kind of saggy. I'm just saying, like, it was a really cool look. I just wonder if maybe preparing, because she makes everything, I wonder if preparing for the show, she ran out of time or something.
I don't know.
But for this amount of people, it's a good save.
I liked it.
It was clever.
Desiree Dick, I didn't understand it. I'm having a tough time with her.
I'm not.
I gotta be honest. I know
not.
that you love her. I'm having a tough time understanding
Do
her.
I like her drag? I think it's fine. I don't dislike it. I think it's fine. There's just something so... It's the Cynthia Doll of it all. We all know this girl. We all have been annoyed by this girl and then eventually decided we loved this girl. And the thing that we were most annoyed about
Amber Ale.
was that we couldn't live our lives like them.
Yeah.
You see? I'm obsessed with her. With that said, this is horrible.
So
But
weird.
I liked her last thing. So I just think this was a bad week for her. But
Yeah.
it was a very bad week for her. When she was getting really bad critique, she breaks the fuck down, starts crying. Jennifer Tilly comes on stage
My God.
to comfort her. I love Jennifer Tilly with all of my heart.
You know that
And
she's
she's doll.
officially a friend of on this new season of Beverly Hills Housewives.
Really?
She's
Who's
officially...
she friends with?
Sutton.
Oh, I get that. That makes sense.
And I think she's going to be way more involved. She was there for a couple things with just Sutton last season, and I think she's getting more involved this season. That's why she mentioned Kyle. She was like
Oh, yeah. She
doing
did a
those Kyle Richards
thing.
splits.
Jennifer Tilly is one of those celebrities that if I ever saw, I would feel compelled to say, I am so... Sorry. Jennifer.
Yeah, I love it. I'd like a vanilla latte.
I know that voice. Jennifer.
Huh?
It's me, Darby.
Oh.
We met at that party where you were asleep. I wanted you to know, I'm so happy for you.
Oh.
I'm just so...
Thank you.
Did I do that?
What's wrong with
What
your
is
hand?
that? I don't know.
What?
Ah!
Don't lick it. What if it's down?
Okay, that's stained.
What is that?
I don't know. So, Jennifer Tilly, I just want you to know I'm so happy for you. All right, next.
Yeah. Oh.
You can absolutely see my boy hair through this wig, but I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. Don't
Roots,
worry.
Roots, darling. It's Jaharia. So she was kind of like a Bratz doll. I liked it. I like the colors together. I think her
like
makeup
her.
is beautiful. I like her.
A lot.
I kind of agree with what the judges said. Like, it was really cute.
She's a great performer.
Oh, yeah. Her lip sync was good.
Although, can I say this? I did have a reaction when she did the classic 5, 6, 7, 8 drag thing.
I
where
loved
she does
it, though.
I was like, you're on Dragula, ma'am. Fuck your pussy.
I
What are
think
you
it's-
doing?
I think it's
Take
so
that
good.
knife and put it in your butt.
Vivi the Force. She's a quiet force, but I really like her.
There is something about her that makes me drawn to her. But it's not
really
her.
I
She's
really
not saying
like.
anything.
She's not saying much, but I really like her looks.
Me too.
I really like her energy on the
too.
runway. And
now this
it's
was a clown.
It's like a sniper.
This was not a doll.
Yeah.
This was not a doll to me.
But I still really liked it. I thought it was creepy.
I really like her a lot.
Yeah.
I just don't know if she's much like a Layla McQueen. I just don't know that she is reality TV material.
Well, I don't think she's not. I just think she's being kind of overshadowed by a lot of other girls so far. Pi did not really expect this from Pi.
Why?
I don't know. There's something I'm not understanding about
Their
Pi.
drag is so polished.
It's so good.
This should not have been a surprise.
Okay, you know what it is? I feel an insecure. I recognize in Pi something I have in myself, which is an insecurity. And last week, I felt it through the need to kind of be nice to everyone and like be kind of a positive force. And then when they came in episode 2, it seemed like they were trying to be a little harder. And I thought they went home, they studied reality TV, they looked around and they thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't be so nice and sweet.
But
that's what it felt.
Make you feel for her?
Well, no, I recognize it in myself and I don't like it.
Oh, got it. I like that about
so
her.
it's give it for me.
Well, that's why you're my friend.
Well, it feels like your drag is so cool and your monster is so awesome and polished. I don't know why you need to be this insecure.
I want you. I know you don't watch the show. I'm gonna cut that clip of what you just said. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah.
I want you to watch it with your therapist.
Why?
It's not my job to tell you. She'll tell you why.
You don't want me to be more secure. It's gonna ruin your whole vibe.
How?
Because then you won't be able to punch down towards me.
Yeah, I can punch on my level. My arm's tired.
From going down.
I'm tired of punching down.
Pi,
Amazing.
Amazing. So good. Majesty was really cute. Majesty was like a little rag doll.
I liked it.
I really liked it, and I liked.
It freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah, I liked
and then when
their
she pulled
performance.
her intestines out.
She unraveled, and then intestines came. I thought that was really cool.
Majesty has the benefit of having done this before, and I think she's really dialed into, if you will, the performance aspect. A few of these monsters have yet to really understand the need for the performance aspect.
Yeah.
Pi being one of them, to be honest. I hope that as we move forward, I know that you brought what you brought, but at least for the performance element.
We do have a winner. It's Auntie. She won, even though she got cursed. She won. Her Jack in the Box was really cool.
It was amazing.
Congratulations.
So proud of you.
Scylla and Desiree are up for elimination. They're bringing back this piercing challenge from season 2. I remember they did that on the stage, I think, and they did it like all down their arm. This one, they started with the knee. I've never like been really scared of needles in a really serious way, but I don't like them. I don't know if you guys know, I'm trans, and that means every week I'm trans. And so that means every week I get to stick myself and do injectables. Not fun kinds, but like kinds that keep me
fun.
It is really fun.
It's made you a lot better.
Yeah, it keeps me sane and.
You were all kind of weird before.
Yeah. Do you like needles?
Do I like it? I like the fact that they deliver medicine when necessary.
Yeah. Could you ever stick yourself?
No, never.
Yeah.
I'm a very weak. Do this, take blood, I'm out. Can't do it.
Well, you're what, 40 pounds sopping wet?
You're making me hard. Go lower. Go lower. I will be very honest with you. I fast forwarded through this. I did not watch a single frame.
It was tough.
I did not watch a single frame.
They did. Okay.
Stop.
It was tough. It was really gross.
Don't throw up in my home.
I'm hiccuping.
Oh, let me stab you. It'll get the hiccups out.
Needles make me hiccup.
So we find out Scylla is dead.
We find out
Can
Scylla
I be
gets
honest
sliced
with you?
right across the neck.
This might be one of my favorite Extermination themes, is the on-set theme. I love it. I love the behind the scenes of it. I loved that last week she got pushed
into the mirror.
Her head slammed into the makeup mirror. And on this one, she sat down for an interview to talk about how good she did, and then her throat got slashed.
It was really good.
I like it. Boulets, first of all, thank you so much for watching.
2
I love it.
thumbs up.
Or, if you're anti-heroin, 1, but a really successful one.
Yeah.
Well, that does it for another episode of Dragula. Thank you so much for coming back and being scared with us. If you would like to be scared again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Join us on Patreon at Patreon/.
We're also both on Cameo. Don't be silly.
We have Cameos. You can get that.
Drag Queen merch.
Search for clothes. Drag Queen merch.
Wow.
Okay, can I tell you something? This is going to be a complaint. No one's to blame. I guess I'm a little to blame, but I'm really not. You were so kind. You forced me to get another window unit. Because even though I have one, it wasn't cooling down properly. And I've just been miserable.
That happens.
In this heat. I go to put the new AC in that window. This one has been like built into the, like, you can't just pull it out. Wood has been hammered to lock it into place. You can't move it. So I said, okay, there's another window in the other room that doesn't have a screen on it. I'm just going to put it in there and maybe it'll like reach my room and work with the other one. It's working. Thank God.
Is it really?
It's working.
Okay.
Part of the reason it's working is I go to that window that doesn't have a screen on it. It's behind my sewing setup. And it's the only window that gets direct sunlight in it, so I have a curtain in front of it. That window is open. That window has been open for, I'm going to say 2.5 months. All of the heat waves. The reason I couldn't keep my little cottage cool is because that window was open. The reason there have been bugs in my house. Anyway, I did not open that window. I would never open that window because, again, it doesn't have a screen on it. And
Sure.
I don't want the bugs in.
Right.
I've worked tirelessly to get the bugs out of my house. It's because the last time the boys threw a party, they like to open the window and plug their speaker in and have the speaker play out of that window because it's right by the pool. I wasn't rude, but I was like, hey guys, I just found that my window is open. If you're going to use my house, please close the window when you're done. And then I was like kind of over it. I just got activated now talking about it.
Sure.
But I was over it. Mainly, I'm just happy that I can have a cool house now. But so annoyed that I spent this entire heat wave, well, the last 2 heat waves, with an open window.
How did you not notice it was open?
Because I keep the curtain in front of it, and because it's so open that it was like fully open so that the panes lined up with each other, and it just looked like empty.
I see. So when you're looking at the thing from the outside.
So when you're looking
got
at it from
got
the
Sorry,
inside
I
or the
misunderstood.
outside, it just looks like the window
Yeah.
is normal. But it was open
Yeah.
the whole time. And it wasn't my choice to open it, even though I had to live with it.
That's frustrating.
It was very frustrating. But everything is fixed now. Now I just am dealing with ants.
Yeah, but if you don't have something to be mad about, do you have a personality?
Yeah, I'm very lovely.
That's interesting. Well, I'm sorry you're dealing with that, but I'm happy that you're cold now. Because when
It did
you're
get cool.
cold, you're happier.
Yeah.
Well, I have also been dealing with a bug problem.
A bug problem?
Yeah, bitch. Last night, I went up to the roof. I'm sorry. Sorry to brag. I do have a roof. And I was wearing shorts. And I woke up this morning. My legs are covered in mosquito bites. Because mosquitoes were brought to California a few years ago.
Well, you went into their house. You went outside.
But it didn't used to be their house. Can I be honest with you? This is, well, you'll understand this. You like being mad. But the dream of California was over before it began for us. The weather changes, the rain, no mosquitoes.
The hurricane.
All of this. We don't have hurricanes.
We did have a hurricane.
Where?
We had a hurricane that day. We had the hurricane and the earthquake.
Where?
Here. Last summer. That tropical storm that came in. That was the day we had a hurricane and an earthquake on that same day.
Well, that I expect. I expect that for California. But I did expect mild weather, no rain, and I did expect no mosquitoes.
Dry heat.
And then we get here, and they're having record humidity, rain, and now mosquitoes are a thing. And I know, I'm very privileged. I have a roof, but I feel robbed.
Yeah.
You know
we
how
didn't
much
really get
money it cost Curtis to move me out here? I mean, it cost me to move me out here.
Over about $30,000.
Okay, you're not lying though. And I know the hurricane's terrible, and I'm so sorry to everybody in Florida who's suffering. By the way, our families are okay.
Yeah, our families are okay.
Families are fine.
Thank God. I send
Thank
you
God.
love and...
Thank who?
God.
Oh, you're thanking God suddenly.
I send you love and light. I've got ant bites and mosquito bites.
Ants don't bite you.
Ants bite.
Red ants, fire ants.
All ants bite, darling.
Are you bit by ants?
Yes.
Where?
On my app.
No, I've seen it. I saw it earlier. It's so many colors. Stop.
It's not that many colors.
It's a few. They were red and
No.
yellow and green and blue.
That's not true, everyone.
Don't lift your skirt to show them. All right. Thank you,
I'm
everyone, for
feeling
watching. We love you. Good Dragula.
I'm feeling the bites. There's one. Every morning I wake up. I think it's spider bites and ant bites.
Oh, that sucks. I don't mind spider bites because I want spiders to live.
I want the spiders to do more about the ants.